My name is Yasmin Sheikh Ali. I am currently a student at the Masters of Embedded Electronic Engineering at LTH. And at the same time, I work as an electronic engineer at the Department of PTZ at Axis Communications.
And what is your current position at Axis?
Currently, I'm a hardware electronic engineer, which means I work mostly with the PCBs of our cameras. And PTZ is a department within the core product of Axis, which usually means the main product, which is the cameras. So the security cameras that we work with have PCBs that we design as electronic engineers and test. I did my bachelor's at an English university named Exeter. And there I did my 3 years bachelor degree, graduated with an electronic engineering degree. And after that, I wanted to kickstart my career in a place where I felt like I could learn and I could as well contribute in a good way to society. So Axis was a perfect start because I came back home to Malmö, which is not that far away from Lund. I was looking for a challenge where I could deepen my theoretical knowledge of my workplace, but at the same time broaden my skills. And then I looked for different master programs around that would be easier to access for me as a full-time worker in Lund. And LTH is a 15-minute walk, 5-minute cycle from my office right here. So I applied to the embedded masters because, first of all, it has a lot of hardware theoretical background, but at the same time, it touches upon a different sort of skills and aspects of electronic engineering that I don't have at my current position, which involves more embedded technologies, such as ASIC, any type of MCUs or FPGAs. So going into more software, but at the same time have a good touch with the hardware kind of aspect that I do in my everyday job. So it was a perfect combination of what I do now and also something that I could learn that could take me some other places in the future as well. When I applied to the masters, I had to have some aid with how to manage my time at the university at the same time at work. So I went to Liang, which is our master's coordinator, and with his knowledge about Axis, because of the cooperation and the constant exchange of knowledge, if you will, he was capable of giving me a really good and helping me with a really good schedule that could be doable with my time. A lot of times when we would have a lecture, let's say at university, we'd have an Axis employee that presents some of the parts that our masters can help within the research of Axis. So there were a lot of things that felt connected in a way which made me feel better to do both at the same time. My favorite thing that I currently do at Axis as an electronic engineer is being in touch with one of the most high-end technologies being available to us at any second, where you could test your ideas even if it might not reach the goal that you would want. You're not afraid of trying. So that's something that I really love about working at Axis, especially as an electronic engineer. At the same time, you get in touch with a lot of different sectors. So within our project, we have a software team, a mechanical team, a imaging team, and we're constantly in contact with them. At the same time, we can also look at operations in a different manner, where we get the opportunity to travel to different locations that we produce our PCBs in. So that's a lot of kind of exchange of knowledge that is constantly happening at work daily, at the same time as the feeling that you're working to something that is better. Because right now we're focusing on making our product less power consuming, which makes it a better environmentally. which is something that I can also relate to at uni, at the university, because we constantly talk about how to make our designs better, more efficient, better at power consumption, takes less energy in general, which always kind of brings me back to the working for a better place.